camera. And I'm like, we're trying to free the memory on the camera. Let's delete them off the camera.
Trying to free the
She's
memory
like,
on the camera.
well, if something happens in my computer, then I have them on my camera. And I was like, okay, I get that, but let's just get you like an external hard drive, you know. And she's just like, what's an external hard drive? And I told her about all that stuff, and then she just said, that's too complicated. She's like, can we just delete them off the camera? I was like, yeah. So we're going through. She's like, now where can I find my pictures on here? And so I showed her the folder where I put them in, and then I said, now there's another folder of pictures right here, but I left that in its own folder. She's like, where'd those come from? And I said, those are ones I uploaded for you like last year. And she's like, oh, I didn't know we did that. I was like, yeah, see, you didn't know you had these pictures on your computer for the last year. Like, I don't think you're going to miss these 700 pictures I just moved on your computer. Like, just delete them off your camera and take some more. But my grandma, like, we finally, when we got our digital camera, that was the best thing we could do. Well, yeah, because it's got the viewfinder there. With them, she used to just bring out. She used to bring out them disposable cameras, and I swear.
Pictures for Rodney. Is that what's happening?
I swear.
Damn it!
I swear every picture.
Hashtag gentlemen. Hashtag good night.
Every picture.
Hashtag hot grandma's taking my photo.
My grandma, every picture she'd cut off all of her heads, every single picture with her disposable cameras,
Oh,
and then I was like,
Rodney's pictures.
right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We might have to hire her. Man,
I love it.
Hashtag
I just
better
don't
from
know
the neck
anymore.
down. I don't even know what hashtag to say anymore.
He just hashtags everything. He did one 13 hours via Instagram of him at a bar.
Yeah.
Saturday night, dressed up. Hashtag gentlemen. Hashtag out on the town. Hashtag good night.
Hashtag I don't want this.
And then where's the one where, oh God, I was looking at it a minute ago.
NYC friends, I'm back at the Big Apple the week of August 10th.
How many people favorited that? 0?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, about
All the
actually,
NYC friends. Oh, we're leaving town.
negative one actually. We had one person who unfavorited it before they even favorited it, so it's actually -1 favorites. I never knew it could happen, but it did. It really did.
The corporate headshot. Hashtag businessman. Hashtag self-portrait. Hashtag face. Hashtag eyes. Hashtag tailored menswear. Hashtag music industry executive. Hashtag fashion. Hashtag GQ. I swear I'm not making any of that.
I think he's trying to get sponsored.
I think so. How do you face for the men's warehouse? That's me. The Portly division.
Yeah, you'll like the way you look.
I love the ones with
Unless
all the
you're Rodney,
celebrities.
you'll be mad.
I love it.
That's me, man.
I love Rodney. He's great.
Dude's got just constant energy. I'll give him that.
Oh yeah,
We gotta get him on the show.
yes, that has to happen.
All right, Rodney, quick, name all the hashtags you can in the next 30 seconds. Oh, well, I can name a lot. Hashtag I pee all over the toilet seat.
KSKU days, baby.
Man.
Well, speaking of radio and speaking of my friends in Salina, the other day, so they do a thing at Lon MacArthur Ford in Salina every year where they bring in a performer, and everybody who's bought a car for Lon MacArthur gets 2 tickets and gets to go to the show. And it's a huge deal. They have everybody park at the mall, and they bus people over to the Lon Mac lot. Well, this year, my buddies at Y93, Chad Allen and the rest of the crew over there, decided that they're going to just make it open to the public, and everybody and their brother can buy tickets. And the people that are tickets are $10 a piece. Well, my mother bought a car from Lon MacArthur last year, and amazingly, she was left off the email list for this year's Lon Mac concert. And so she got a hold of Ashley MacArthur, and she's like, "Oh, well, I apologize for that. I'll have them get you an email." So she gets she gets 2 emails. She gets the one that everybody got, which was from the salesperson at Lon MacArthur, saying, you know, here's the details, blah blah blah. And then she got another one, and this came from Y93 that said, "No interviews, no photography, and if we see you doing any of these things, we will throw you off the lot." I'm like, wow. Well,
harsh.
I think they all know what's going to happen is if she gets a ticket, who she's probably bringing with her. So that was their way of saying, we don't want Jiggy here.
Did you not want Jiggy?
Hashtag I don't want it.
Hashtag no interviews.
I don't want it.
Hashtag media exclusive. They used to get so angry. The radio stations in Salina used to get so angry at me and Ross Long because we would go do interviews at the Stiefel Theater that they made Jane Gates sign a media exclusive for her artists that they would not allow us in the building.
Really?
Yes. It was those people in Salina just do not like me at all.
I don't do that. It's not like you're difficult to deal with.
This is the thing.
You know, I mean...
You know, I remember a couple years ago, and I tell this story all the time because it's just hilarious, but we got an interview with Eddie Money in Junction City, and the competing radio station at the time, or the station that bought tickets or whatever the hell they did, they sponsored the show. We got an interview. They spent a whole bunch of money so they could get on stage and butcher the guy's name and announce him. Well, when they found out I got in an interview and he was going to let me and Ross tape the first 3 songs, the radio station tried to get us all arrested and thrown out of a public park. What is and it was so funny was that their PD was backstage just flipping out. And she's like, that fucking Jiggy and that fucking Ross are here. It's like, my God, calm down, lady. So yes, it's Matt Neal never has to go through any of that. He's a respected broadcast journalist.
I don't know about that, but some people like me.
Some people
Just
like
never
me.
anybody I've ever dated.
Well, there
I
is
mean,
that.
That's why we were talking about Arizona earlier.
Long distance relationships
Suck.
Finish the sentence.
fill in the blank, man.
Especially with girls in Arizona, damn it. Yeah, you know who you are.
Shout out
Go around.
Ah, she's a nice girl.
It's
Didn't-
like when
just didn't work because she is a little crazy.
when
No,
40
just
was
kidding.
calling
I'm
out
kidding.
Charlie Mack earlier.
It really just long distance relationships suck.
Charlie Mack.
They suck. You can't see somebody. You can't. It just sucks. You can't do it.
I
Not
just
doable.
security's talking about something over there.
I like
Trying to
security.
organize.
That's meaning for
Fighting
music
with his
security.
shoe.
Cracking me up.
No, you missed it. Yeah, Fody said that security. He said you won't ever punch a black guy with a 2-year-old in his lap.
Oh, by the way, the another deal that Southside Fred is tweeting and attempting to get trending is
What's up?
hashtag Sunkissed.
Oh please, God, yes.
He really enjoyed 40's comment that he said earlier about go to the zoo with all that lying.
Who tweeted that?
Southside Fred. I'm not sure who this guy is, but he listens to our show every single week.
Heck yeah. Shout out. Salute.
He is a faithful listener. He was the one that tweeted a couple weeks ago when 40 was here, where he was talking about Skylo being brainwashed by some church in Salina. Of course, everything bad happens in Salina.
Hey, what is going on with Salina?
40 made the comment about they brainwashing niggas up there. Skylo showed up at Concerts for a Cause a couple weeks ago and kept talking about how we needed to see with our heart and not our eyes. Kept pounding his chest, yelling and screaming about how he had to deliver his message.
Look me in the eyes! Look me in the eyes!
That's pretty good.
This shit was real.
With your heart.
And
I didn't understand that. Look me in the eyes. With your heart.
Then at one point he made some comment
That was really good.
about how he needed to
the
deliver
best.
his message, so he gets out there on stage. Half the crowd was like, oh, it's some dude preaching. The other half was like, you go, brother!
And everyone else just saw him convert from sky low to sky high. That was just a great day.
See, Skylo, when he used to be over here doing the Sunday radio show with us, he was chasing women. He was having extramarital affairs with hairdressers. He was doing all sorts of things. And then all of a sudden, you know, he's he's crazy and telling. Well, I guess he freaked Keyboy out because Key at one point came up to me and he goes, "Skylo said that God sent him here and that God heard about this concert." And I said, "Well, good. At least God reads Facebook because I've been promoting this thing all day long."
Oh man!
So that was.
Can't wait till I get famous enough that Rodney wants a picture with me.
We're gonna make that happen.
Here's
We're
me
good.
with Jay Wheels and 40
Sunkiss.
I'm totally gonna have a look on my face like I don't want to be here. I'm just gonna be like, he's just gonna be like, "Hey, Jay Wheels."
Hey, do you remember the time I left that place, and he'll tell you the story all over again.
Yeah, he will. Oh yeah, you're that guy. Yeah, you're the wireless
No matter
guitar
how
back.
famous you are,
the wireless
I remember
mic
that.
guy.
Yeah, you're the guy that left me
I
shit
remember
down
that,
my.
and I peed all over it because that was my toilet seat. And I took a selfie too. It was great.
Was this guy related to R. Kelly?
Hashtag wireless.
R. Kelly.
No, I don't think any children were involved. Toilet seat.
Now, Matt, you've got to tell the story about the toilet seat for 40. Because I don't think he's heard that story. I know Jay Wheels heard it the last time that you were here.
Oh, just that Rodney used to
Yes.
pee all over the toilet seat at the radio station? I don't mean a little. It looked like someone went in and just took a big bucket of piss and poured it all over the toilet seat. Every time.
Hashtag big bucket.
It was ridiculous. Rodney, did you use the bathroom? Yeah, why? Because you can't pee all over the toilet seat. I don't know what you're talking about.
You look down at his shoes and they're all sprinkled.
Yeah, it was like you go in there and he was like Stevie Wonder back. Ridiculous. I was working with Hot Rod.
Oh man.
What happened to Lucky? I seen him a couple weeks ago. He's like lost a whole bunch of
He
weight.
has lost a lot of weight. I don't know what's going on, but he just took off like the weekend and had Heath do the news.
Wow.
And I've never known Lucky to take time off like that. So
Wow.
I don't know what's going on there. Lucky.
Hope he's not sick.
I don't think he's sick. I don't know what's going on. That's a good question. He's still working, except for this weekend. I still see him working all the
Okay,
time.
well,
at the
that's
courthouse
good.
And stuff, so
Now,
I'm never down there anymore. All I do is games for them, really, and that's it.
That's it.
That is it.
Well, I know when I went to the talent show that they did for Third Thursday,
Yeah.
Hank the Mechanic was a judge.
Ah.
Morgan Wilk was a judge, and they had some old woman there who was a judge, and I was shocked that I was able to go over near them and talk, but because Aaron, I've heard rumors that Aaron does not like me for whatever reason.
Jiggy, we are busy right now. Could you please let my judges do their job? Oh, Aaron likes you. He's just a little quiet at times.
Cliff likes me, which is amazing
Yeah.
because I didn't think Cliff
Cliff likes
liked
you a lot.
anybody.
Cliff likes you.
Now it's amazing that they've.
Cliff's a good guy.
Have you been in that new
I always
building?
like Cliff. Oh yeah, it's awesome.
What is that
Awesome.
like
Oh,
in there?
It's amazing. It's what you would never expect from KSKU. I mean,
Wow.
it's brand new. It's nice. It's top of the line. It's great.
That's cool.
It really is. It's a trip.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Security is pissed.
Security
Is.
ain't happy right now.
About something angry over there.
Must have been Shirley walking.
Yeah.
Now,
Sure.
Matt, when are you getting the show back and going? Because we
I'm
need
ready
to.
now, whenever you are. Now that I'm not on the road at all,
Right
I'm ready.
now.
Right now. Forget
Well,
about
sounds
what
good
you've
to you.
heard. Hashtag Sunkiss. Right now.
Hashtag Sunkiss.
Hashtag Sunkissed. You gotta say it like him though. He's probably just sitting there in his
Make
head
it
like,
trend.
he's probably sitting there and takes a selfie. He's like, hashtag my house, hashtag wall, hashtag posters, hashtag ceiling fan,
Dreamy
hashtag
eyes.
nose hairs, hashtag. Oh man.
He's building himself up, though. It's like, executive.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Dress for success, dream eyes, sun kiss, that kind of stuff.
Like Jiggy just takes a picture in here and says, hashtag promoter. Like, hashtag executive music engineer designer promotion. I'm like, what? Yeah, what?
We're gonna.
We're
I
ready
do
to
some
the
web-
sh-
I do some web
you're
design.
gonna come on the show, aren't you, Josh?
Oh yeah, I'd love
Will you take a
to.
picture with Tony, if we get you on
Oh, absolutely.
We'll take a professional picture.
Oh
I
yeah.
got the real camera
No,
here.
I'll come in my Sunday best. Like, you get two
What about the
executives.
Batman shirt?
Two
You got
I
two
got-
executives?
All right, my friend, I got a friend who lives in St. Louis.
I
My
got
friend
Superman.
Jennifer lives in St. Louis. A very good friend of mine. She told me that I shouldn't wear this Batman shirt on a blind date the other night. Is she right or wrong?
Well, I'm just saying, if your date's blind, it doesn't matter what shirt you wear.
Damn.
I think she was right because the date didn't go very well. So
I mean, if your date's blind, it doesn't matter what shirt you wear.
the fact that you guys all agree with me tells me that Jennifer was right. So she's been vindicated.
Oh man.
I gotta change my name.
Well,
The fact that you guys all think a Batman shirt is okay for a
Jersey.
first date. Shit. Hashtag, this is why I'm 39 and still single. Because I show up in a goddamn Batman shirt on a first date. Hey, you wanna go back to my house and play PlayStation?
Fuck yeah.
He's not even on the Xbox yet, just PlayStation. That's all they
PlayStation,
deserve.
PlayStation 1. I couldn't get the 2 yet.
hashtag executive.
I'm getting the 2 next week. PlayStation 2.
39 and single.
39 single.
You can make a song about
Hashtag 39 and single. Hashtag don't date girls in long distance relationships.
that. Arizona.
Arizona, damn it, that's right. I
Hashtag,
knew my words were going to be thrown back in my face.
hashtag Arizona.
Hashtag Arizona.
Hashtag security state.
So,
The Matt and Leela show will be back out. I say this week. What do you think?
well, let's make it happen.
What day?
I'm ready. I don't know. I need to talk to Leela tonight. I'll let you know, though.
Let me know.
Pretty
I
strong.
will.
You got me on Facebook.
Yeah.
Because then we'll make it happen.
Stumbling.
Awesome.
And then
Hashtag Matt and Leela.
there it is. And you guys are on Twitter. It's
Yes,
it's very complicated to get to. I don't know who set did you set that up when you were
I did. I've still got it. Yeah.
very inebriated from the surgery?
That's a bad idea. All right, let's just real quick. How stupid was I that night? I'd had surgery. I decided to tape a show. I decided to then talk about the girl I was dating in another state as I'm high with 2 other women in the room, and then I send her the audio of that. How dumb was that?
Genius. It was genius.
Dumb was
Exactly. Again, hashtag 39 and single.
Let me see here.
I don't think it's a mystery.
Where is that? I got. I'll play a little bit.
Oh
of this
no, you
interview.
will not.
He said, no, I will. No.
I've got the Kenny Johnson interview right
Good, let's
here.
keep Kenny. We need Kenny. That's good.
Let's see here. What's
I
this
still got
sound
connections.
like
I can
here?
have your car towed.
Can you hear me or no?
That was.
Will he be able to
that
hear
was
Leela?
The worst idea I ever had. On so
Will
many.
he be able to hear her though?
Firefighters, I mean, there's a million of them doing
Is
all
it
those
playing? Holy shit!
calendars.
Which one is
and
playing?
yeah, I mean, over the years, like, you know,
I'm just playing a little bit of it because
Just
I wanna see if you can be made out as being
Hear me?
under the influence.
I think I came across
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't my words or anything. I was definitely in order.
interviewing.
You died on Dexter too.
Your phone is gigantic.
You sound fine. You sound fine on there.
Yeah, are we? Can you stop playing it, please?
Yes, I
Can you
did.
stop playing it?
I was intently listening.
I did.
You know the Dallas Cowboys have their own song now?
They do.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. That's like the biggest phone I've ever seen in my life.
I know. Phones are turning into iPads. iPads are turning into
It's
phones.
ridiculous.
Stupid.
I got this phone strictly for Netflix.
But yes, the Matt and Leela show will be back on this week. So we'll do the Kenny interview and we'll talk about why I'm single at 39. I think that sounds
We'll
like
have
a good
Houston.
show.
We'll have
Heck yeah.
Houston, and we'll have Houston and 40 with you.
All
Well,
right, I'm ready for it.
Jig, we got distracted though. Whenever you're ready to wrap it up.
Yes.
whenever-
What do you want to hear off this?
Let's do track 9. It's one of my favorites. I actually say one of my favorites to all of my songs because they wouldn't be on the mixtape if I didn't like them, right? So, but track 9 is actually one of my favorite feature tracks. It's got a it was actually a last minute feature. This was like 2 weeks ago, if that. We got Keyboy and Fody Fo on this one. So it's called Life is Finite. But appreciate y'all. But once again, if you guys want to get a hold of the mixtape, just hit me up. Definitely on Facebook World and YouTube World and sometimes on Twitter. Just depends on what day it is. But hit me up. They're only $5. Only $5. It's crazy. 14 songs. $5. $5 CD.
$5.
That's my new song.
And now I'm hungry.
That's my new. Yeah, see, that's my new song. So, anywho, but yeah, it's called Life is Finite featuring Keyboy and Fody Fo. Hope y'all enjoy it though.
Here we go.
That's my jam.
We riding blind line, trying to make it through. Life is fine, I find the time and fight it if you choose. Ignite the